Ta-da! Official Buzzard here. Today, we are hiking back in the Cedar River flow towards Pine Lake. And I'm accompanied with my buddy Dinger on our first backpacking trip ever. This is by far the messiest pack I've ever packed, but it's only overnight. So as we begin here, behind us is the old Goo.gl Club hunting camp. A few minutes into our trek, we are greeted by a sweet serenade of rain. I think it's gonna be on and off, so we'll see what happens. It's not enough to keep us down anyways. Dinger, thoughts so far? First backpacking?
Not too bad. Quite easy walking. Can't wait to get to the spot, see if we can catch some fish.
That's right. As you guys can see, certainly not the hardest trail, but I'm not complaining. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, it's campsite gun.
Somewhere down there, you can camp, but not us. All right, so just after about 5 minutes, no, just about an hour in, and we've made our way to the first pond. We're gonna go ahead here and take a hike in to Clear Pond and see what's down there. Although this trail is well marked now, before this used to be the way that hunters would find their way back in here, back when this was owned by the Goo.gl Club. As of now, we've got wonderful little yellow blazes that are making our trek a lot easier. Woohoo! We have signs of a pond ahead. We'll check it out in just a second. All right, and it looks like we've got water up ahead. Oh, look at the size of that cedar tree. Holy cannoli. So, we look right here, we can see, looks like some cable left over from logging. They must have pulled logs across the swamp here back in the day. All right, so after a brief moment to survey the scene, we decided we're going to continue our journey up into Mud Pond. The views are nice, but we need to find a spot to set up for the night. Without fail, you can always find garbage. Beer of choice is Old Milwaukee. Nice. We've begun our trek back to the main trailhead, having seen our sights of Clear Pond, and now we'll be moving on. And we're back on track. We've made it to the second stop barrier. It's a little parking area over in here, but I'm not quite sure why or when it's available to the public, if at all, anymore. Because we got stopped at the first one. Go figure.
Hey, mud pond, maybe.
I think you're right. Do you all like picky bushes? Me too. Well, the sun has come out behind us. What a load of crap. Hopefully we'll get some up on the path ahead. Let's take a quick stop here. Check out all those birch trees. A beautiful little clump of birches, just a-growing. So, as we continue our journey, jeez, mosquito. As we continue our journey along here, trail isn't exactly the most exciting I've ever hiked, but it is a nice, gentle walk. So, hopefully we come across something exciting soon. All right, trail marker says go to the left. That's gonna bring us into Pine Lake, but we want to take a quick little detour here, go to the right, and see if we can't run across the river before we head back in there. Well, we got plenty of beaver activity here. Looks like our beaver has decided to expand his territory a little bit and build his pond into the old road. Freaking beavers. So, less than like 15 seconds later, we were berated by mosquitoes. So, we've turned tail and we're gonna head into Pine Lake. At which point, I might have to get out some bug spray. Oops. No! Get out of there. It became too intense. We had to stop. There's friggin' mosquitoes everywhere. They were literally swarming us as we approached. And so the bug spray came out and I am covered in probably 100 bites. It's a little further along here and we've got our first few views of the river flowing down there. It's actually a lot wider than I expected. As we continue, we're nearing about a half a mile to the lake. Not much has changed in terms of scenery. Just walking along the path, enjoying life. And just ahead of us here is Pine Lake. Looks like we made it. And here we are. Oh, and there's a canoe. Look at that. You guys probably can't see it, but this is Pine Lake. All right, looks like we got a sign here that says camp ahead. Let's go check it out. Looks good so far. We got a privy and a table. Can't beat that. And a fire pit. Heck yeah, this is a nice looking campsite. I can't, dude, there's a table.
I know.
All right, so we made it to camp. As is tradition, we need to cheers to beers. Friggin' ready for a good time. First time setting up the tent here. What are your thoughts so far of the poles?
They're pretty nifty. They kind of set themselves. They got ropes on them.
Meanwhile,
If you're not paying attention.
I'm ready. And away we go. All right, camp is set. We've got tent number 1, tent number 2.
Person number 2.
That's right, person number 2, fire pit. We are good to go. So now we're gonna go take off, do a little bit of fishing, see if we can't have any luck. We must traverse the swampland in search of fish. After a short while of fishing, we were able to catch 2 small pumpkin seeds, but not much else. So we've decided to return back to the camp and cook ourselves some dinner. All right, Dinger has elected to get the fire going for our evening meal.
Elected? That's some shit.
Not bad. Not bad at all. Got this going quick. So first night out backpacking, what do you think so far? How does it differ?
It's relaxing. It's enjoyable.
Do you prefer it to traditional camping?
It's better.
Get a little darker now, but we got ourselves some venison on the pan. Gonna see how that works out tonight. Just a short while later, we've got our venison ready. Some potatoes off the old jet boil. What do you think? Ready to
Can't
eat?
get much better than this.
All right, time for dinner.
Absolutely.
9 o'clock.
Doing all right.
Pouring rain out. Absolutely ridiculous,
We do what we can.
but we're having a good time. 9:12. It's been raining for a good 45 now. We're huddled under this tree right here,
Big old pine.
staying warm. The fire, as you can see, is still surviving. It's not going to make it through the night. But we're troopers. This kid right here, first time
Doing good.
backpacking, standing in the rain with me, no raincoat, mind you. And we're enjoying it. This is backpacking right here. This is backpacking. Fire is ripping again. It is still raining a little bit, but I think we might have made it through the storm. Time to dry off before bed. It's a little after 10 o'clock at night. Rain subsided and we were able to dry ourselves off with a little fire, and now we're gonna call it a night. See y'all in the morning. 8:24 a.m. Time to get up and get some breakfast. Task number 1. Water refill. It looks like we've got ourselves a little visitor. A loon there and one back there. Done. Step 2. Create fire. Step 3. Purify water. Would you look at that? Finally some sunshine after all day cloud cover yesterday. Fresh water. Make ourselves up a little bit of oatmeal. Some hot chocolate and green tea. What say you?
Say it's gonna be a good breakfast.
Alright. We've elected to do a little bit of fishing. Also see if we can't find ourselves some squirrels. Get ourselves something for lunch. Surely the best direction.
Yep.
Through the bushes. I don't know about you guys, but I think the view is worth it. Official Buzzard approved. We continue deeper into the woods. Note to self, what mountain is this? The wind has picked up significantly. Unfortunately, the fishing has not. Back at camp, I managed to catch 2 fish. Have ourselves a quick little lunch of tuna packets. And looks like we've got another storm rolling in. You can probably hear the wind behind me. So we're gonna start to pack our stuff up. Just like that, our camp is picked up. 5 minutes total pack time. We've made it back into Mosquito Alley. You can see they're just as bad as yesterday. So we're gonna hustle. Now we continue our trek back up the road. We took a moment to stop for a little bit of candy. Our path has been obstructed by a snapper. Just a happy little snapper. And we continue further along the path. As we make our way down the final descent, no squirrels were seen. A couple of fish were caught. And a first-time backpacker has a memory he'll never forget. So we've made it back to the trailhead. And what do you have to say about your first overnight hike? Would you do it again?
It's a good trip. I would do it again. It was fun. It's quite a decent trek, but what's all uphill on the way in is all downhill on the way out.
All right, you heard it from the man himself. This is Dinky and Little. Let's try that again. All right, you heard it from the man himself. This is Dinky and Official Buzzard signing off. Until next time.